Hello and welcome. I'm Love Oladele and I'm going to be your presenter today. Today is going to be very interesting. In fact, I'm super happy. I'm super excited. You see, in our community, a win for one person is a win for all. A win for one person is a win for all. And when we started this journey, I need to get my. When we started this journey a few months ago, we started with a lot of hope, a lot of trust that this is going to happen. This is going to be possible for us. The fact that we can win as a community, the fact that as one person wins, he helps the other person to win. We are doing that in this community, and I'm loving that as it's happening. I'm loving that as it's happening. As it is now, we have people in our community that are winning. And what are we winning? In fact, when Linda Keji said something, she said, she said, hold on to your dreams. I have a question for you. What is your dream? What is your dream? Do you want to know my dream? As I'm here today, my dream at this moment is 18 millionaire. I don't know what is your dream. Can you put on the chat board, what is your dream? Linda Keji said, hold on to your dream. My own dream, as I'm talking to you, is 18 millionaire. What is your dream? Put it on the chat box. She said, hold on to your dream. What is your dream? As we are in this community, what is your dream in this community? My own, as I did, yes, 18 millionaire. So what is your own dream? So we are super excited to be here because we want to learn from those who are achieving it. What is that they are doing? And that's, but before, I can see people like me. I can see other 18 millionaire people like me. I can see you guys. So my dream is 18 millionaire. And when you have a dream and you have a platform to achieve that dream, it makes your life easy. It makes the work easy. So we all in this community, we have the platform to make our dream happen. And we want to share how it will happen. We want to share with you. So if you are here and today is your first time of joining Akashx training, today is your first time you'll be listening to our training, I would like you to type new in the chat box. Today is your first time of joining our community training. Please type new in the chat box if today is your first time, because I want to speak your language. My goal is to show you how to make 18 million naira. My goal is to show you, to guide you how to make that 18 million naira. That's why I'm here. And that's what we stand for in the community. We want to show people how to make 18 million naira. So if you are new here and you really would love us to show you this 18 million naira that we spoke about in our advert, please put new in the chat box. I want to give you a royal welcome. So I can see new. I can see 1054. You didn't put your name. When you join Zoom meeting, please always put your name. I wanted to celebrate you. When you join, always put, I wanted to celebrate you. So Omolara, you're welcome. Michael, welcome. Sunday, you're welcome. Esther, I want to become a billionaire. Don't worry, you're talking to billionaire love. So we are in the billionaires club together. Ubon, welcome. Esther, welcome. We've got a couple of them. You are all welcome. Okay, so I will be sharing my screen because I want you to see for real what is that thing that we are talking about. I will go through this quickly. I'll go through this quickly, then I will now let us in to ask questions from those who are experiencing what you want to experience. So I'll be brief about what we are doing today. So I'll be brief. We are talking here. When I joined Akashx, this is a business called Akashx, and when I joined Akashx, I had my motivation. But today I'm not going to stress my motivation. The only thing I just want you to know is that I came into Akashx because I want to make money. That is the only reason. I came into Akashx because I want to make money. And when I found out that it's possible for me to make more than $1,000 every day, more than $2,000 every day, to make good money in dollars, I joined Akashx. That's my own motivation of joining Akashx. But in our own community, we actually have the motivation to help at least 5,000 persons, and at least 5,000 persons become financially literate in our own community. So we want to help you become financially literate. And I tell people, when you want to become financially literate, why do you want to be financially literate? A lot of reasons, but three most important ones. When you are financially literate, you have money. You have money to be able to live life. You have money to be able to pay your children's school fees. You have money to be able to buy the things you need. It boosts your own motivation when you have money. And you want to live the lifestyle. I talk about lifestyle. You want to live in an environment that you love. I love to live in even if I don't have much money. When I live in a very good environment, no noise, quiet area, I always love that. So when you now have the money, you can go and build in that kind of area. So you may say, oh, that some people tell you when you're talking about that kind of area, are you able to make this kind of money? But we know what we are doing. So what we are showing you today can allow you to live in the environment that you have. So you would have money, you would have the lifestyle, and the most important one, you would have time. Time. You would have time. Time to live in your, time to be with your family. For me, my family is just the most important part. I love my family. Time to be with your family. So you would have time to be with your family. You may have what you want to do with your time, but I like the fact that, for instance, now I'm the comfort of my house teaching, and my children are just like I was telling as I was talking to one of my team members, and I said, look, the fact that the children, when I want to trade, I will lock them downstairs. That means they're downstairs with their nanny, and I'm upstairs. But because they're downstairs, my nanny, and I'm upstairs, and that's my way of life. What would happen if I hear a single noise? I will go and check why they're crying. So the fact that you can just be with these kids, you heard stories of mom or dad they're not giving us enough attention, but the fact that you can give them attention. I gave an analogy of 2 days ago being my baby's birthday, and I said I wasn't going to step out because I want to give her all the attention. It's because I'm doing this kind of business that gives me the time, and that's what we have here. You have the time. I will also let you know that for us here, our focus is to help you become business owners and investors. There's nothing wrong with working for someone, but we want to quickly focus your attention on, business owner or becoming an investor. I really even love the investor, because as an investor, you just put your money in places and let your money be working for you. But for you to have money working for you, what could happen? It means you would have real money. So in this opportunity, it's possible to make this kind of money. So we are not just talking. It's something that we know. Look at this guy. His name is Patrick. He got $16,000 from a platform Akashx, enabled him to be part of. Then that was in February. On March 4th, he got $18,000. On March 29th, he got another $18,000. March 24th, right? 24th, 26th. Now, let me tell you something. These three, 16, 18, 18, that's over 50 something million. That's over 50 something $1,000. And that's over 82 million naira if we're converting it for those of us in Nigeria. That's over 82 million naira. And this is not you're talking to anybody. This is not a scam business. This is real Forex trading, and we will show you more. So what is the platform that enables you to make this kind of money? That platform is called Akashx. Akashx is a first-class education, launched 2020. That's under My Daily Choice. It's a brand of a company that was launched in 2020, operates in over 200 countries, debt-free, and no third-party services. And what do they do in that? What do we do in Akashx is a Forex, crypto, and stock trading platform. Forex, crypto, and stock trading platform. It teaches us, it helps us to know how to trade Forex, crypto, and how to trade stocks. The Forex market is the largest financial market. It has 7.5 trillion. The Forex market is the largest financial market, $7.5 trillion daily market. The digital currency market, which is the cryptocurrency market, is anticipated to hit 1 trillion in market cap. So the stock market anticipated to hit 1 trillion a day in volume. So this is huge, really huge, guys. You don't want to sleep on this at all. This is what we are calling you to come and take part of the dollars that is flowing in this market. Hundreds of companies are flowing, hundreds of banks are flowing. So after shares were established, please, the person putting stuff on my, don't do that again. It's not ideal. So Akashx is in phases, and so Akashx is in phases. What are the phases that we have in Akashx? We have tap to trade. We have the first one, which is called tap to trade. So in tap to trade is for those who don't know anything about trading. You're coming in and this is your first time. When I joined Akashx in December, up to now, I'm still learning. I didn't know anything about lot size. I don't know anything about pips. I did nothing. But yet I joined. So what was the option for me? It's to start using tap to trade. Now, Akashx as an academy knows that as an adult, most of us here are adults. If you're making money while you're learning, it makes your life easy. You would want to continue this school, right? So that's what we are for. We help you make money while you are still learning. You know, the long run is we want you to learn, but while you're learning, we want you to be making money. So we help you, we show you how tap to trade works. It's the easiest thing that we have in Akashx. So all you need to do is within 2 seconds, you tap. We show you as far as you can type on WhatsApp, as far as you can type SMS, you'll be able to do this. It's just called tap to trade, okay? So tap to trade is just for you to connect to the broker, receive trade alert, and you approve it. Then we have, we have good results. Now, sometimes we also experience losses in our trading, and this is called lessons. We call it lessons, not losses. We also have the phase 2, which is now the academy. So in this academy, the first thing you start learning is the beginning class. You first learning gradually. The basics, how do you even take trades? What are parameters? How do you set your lot size? So we teach you that as well. Very, very basic. You have this in the academy, in your back office, but as a community as well, because we want you to learn fast, we also help you achieve this. So Then you move to the advanced training. We move to the expert. You become even a guru. You become a guru in Forex, in crypto, and in stocks. Then we also have the educators. These educators, we have wonderful educators like Ami, Arabella, Joel Arias. These guys, they do sessions with us. They show you their strategy. So you're growing in knowledge. Like I tell everybody in our team, in the next 1 year, everybody in our team, nobody is going to just remain the same because you're having value, so much value. Value in learning how to trade, value with your mindset. So you can't even just be the same person. You can't be around us. And value financially, because your money can't even remain the same. You will be so, you'll be wealthy because you really do know how to make the money, how to manage the money, and how to multiply the money. You'll be learning all that with us. So we actually have live sessions. And while you're also doing these live sessions, you see the educators calling trades. You see them calling trades. Then we also have trades alerts as well. Then when you have grown in learning, the next thing would now be scanners. So these scanners, we call them the oracles. They help us, the oracle tells us when to buy, they tell us when to sell. So this oracle is, is AI enabled. So it tells us when to buy and when to sell. And we always tell ourselves, you've got to obey the oracle because the oracle is doing great jobs, 90% accuracy with our oracle. So they are called scanners. We have about 8 of them, and you can just use any of these scanners. You can just learn how to use one, and that scanner is just good, and it will be serving you. So are people really, really passing? And what is this passing, this thing you're seeing, that you're seeing phase 1, phase 2? So in Akashx, if you pay your school fees, we pay monthly and annual school fees. If you pay your school fees, you will make money because the company will give you $10,000. Hello, if you are paying monthly school fees, the company will give you $10,000 to trade. If you are paying for annual school fees, the company will give you $200,000 to trade. If you are a Nigerian, $10,000 right now is over 15 million naira. So a company is giving you 15 million naira to trade. If you have $200,000, that's over 300 million naira to trade. In trading, the more money you have, the more money you make. Like our mentor, Chamayura, would say, if you are using $100 to trade, it's still the same energy that you're using to trade $100. It's the same energy you use to trade 300 million. So where would you rather be? Because it's the same energy. So we are saying to you that Akashx got you covered. So they give you this school fee. So you pay the school fees and they give you this grant to start trading with immediately. And you're not going to be submitting any proposal. You're not going to be defending your proposal. All you need is to pay your school fees. Now, when you have paid your school fees, they give you this account immediately. So what would happen is you now prove that you know how to, you know what you're doing by passing your test, phase 1 and phase 2. So phase 1 is 10%. So if you have 10,000, all you are required to do is to trade that money to 11,000 and you have passed your phase 1. So they give you another 10,000. You now trade that same money to 10,500 and you have passed your phase 2. And you now have access to that account where it is funded. Now, every profit you make, the company takes 20% and you take 80%. So on the average, which is an average, let's say you make 10% in a month, that is $800 going to your pocket, $200 going to the company. So if you pay annual school fees and you are getting $200,000, if you trade the money to 220,000, you have passed your phase 1. They will give you another $200,000 account. If you trade it to the 210,000, you have passed your phase 2. Then you now get fully funded account. And that means that you have you can make an average of 10%. That's $20,000. You will give 10% because it's now $200,000 you have. You will give 10% of the profit to the company, and you will be taking 90%. So it means that you're going home with at least $18,000. For me, I was just settled with my $18,000 until I found Patrick, who made $18,000 on the 4th, another $18,000 on the 24th. I said, like, for real? It means that someone can even make far more. So it means the knowledge, the more your knowledge, you can even make 20% or 30% in a month. It's possible to make $50,000. I said, what? I'm in for this. I need to learn anything that it costs us to learn this so that we can actually make this kind of money, because you actually have the money. For instance, let me show you. A lot of people are actually passing these phases, but this is my personal account. I have $50,000 account. I have $100,000. I have $200,000. If you multiply, if you add this is $350,000. So I have $350,000 sitting for me. But the level of my knowledge would help me make the money. So once I go and sit down and get the knowledge, now I have access to funds. So, you know, when you're doing business, you're talking about access to funds. Now, access to funds is no longer our problem. So those of us in Akashx, access to funds is not our problem. It's how to spend the funds. So it's how to get the knowledge to actually trade this money. That is not our problem. So why wouldn't I go and sit down and learn so that I would have the knowledge to trade? Now, Akashx is so good because you don't even have to learn, because it may take you, so nobody's going to deceive you that within 3 months you can learn, or it may take you like another 1 year. But Akashx is giving us alerts. So with this alert, you can even trade with what you are getting, the alerts you're getting. Now, that's why we also have the scanners to help you. Then in our community as well, we also do community trading with our head of community. We have our head of community. So by next week, Monday, maybe you'll get to meet our head of community. So we also have that calls, you know, call trades for us. So there's just this support so that you can pass and you can start making this money. There's a support. So with all this money I'm talking about, the school fees is $149 for those who are paying monthly. $149 every month. And we have told you that some people are passing their challenge account. Some people are passing it in 1 month, some are passing in 2 months, some are passing in 3 months. So let's even assume it takes 3 months for you to pass this. So you pay $149 times 3. It's still less than $500. If you have the $10,000 account, it means that you will now start making an average of $800 from your 4th month. Is it worth it or not worth it? Then those who have $200,000 account. So even if it takes you 3 months or even 6 months to pass, it means that you have access to $18,000 every month from there, an average, because we do 10% average, an average of $18,000 every month. Do you want to sleep on this? For me, love, I'm already spending my 18 million because I'm already making that 18 million. So there's no going back. I am not going anywhere because I've got to do all it takes so that I can pass my challenge account and have a fully funded account, and I can start making this money. And the same thing can happen for you. There's no exception. For those who read my message this morning, I said, Forex does not respect color. It doesn't respect religion. It does not respect ethnicity. It does not respect environment. It only respects knowledge. So yeah, you have the knowledge. You have the knowledge that you need. You already have the knowledge, the full knowledge that you need. You have it already, okay? So Akashx also says, for those who are paying the monthly school fees of $149, if you can get your friends to trade with you, all they need to do is to pay $149. If you have 3 friends who are trading with you and they are paying their $149, you won't have to pay school fees again. So if you don't want to pay school fees, just get people to connect and you will not pay school fees again. So it's as simple as tapping, posting, and profiting. That's just how simple it is. A lot of people are making money. We make more money than our losses. So like an average of 70%, that's what we do. And people are indeed passing this, indeed passing. So Akashx, with all the money we're making in the Forex space, still want us to make money in the crypto space. That is why they have telling us that we need to also focus on crypto trading. And because they know that, oh, you may not be able to learn immediately as well, they're bringing up something marvelous that would also give us more money. So we are winning with Forex. We will also be winning with crypto. So our crypto, this is one of our crypto educators. Look at this. He called 23 wins and lost only 3. That's 87% win rate. What is that? That is A1. A1, guys. Now, this is our futures trading for all our educators. They called 52 wins in futures trading and they lost only 6. That's 90% right. They called 90 for our spot trading. They called 91. They called all the losses they had 91 wins, 4 losses. 91 wins, 4 losses. That's 89%, guys. So when they say they are introducing mirror trading means it's fully automated. Once you go to your phone and you click copy, every trade the educator is taking for you. And you will just be sleeping. This is fully automated, guys. Fully automated. You will just be sleeping. You don't even have to do that. But in our own community, don't go and sleep without learning, because we want you to be good in Forex trading, crypto trading, and stock trading. So we are learning. As you are making that money, we want you to be learning. In the next 1 year, 2 years, we want a community filled with people who are good traders, Forex traders, crypto traders. That's what we want for you. So with all this that we are enjoying, Akashx is also now putting affiliate marketing and saying to you, if you can connect others to us, we want you to be super rich. The money you would use to trade, we can actually get it by connecting others to us. Look at this. These are weekly earnings. This is $488. Look at this, $322. These are weekly earnings. I joined Akashx in December. And in January, between December, January, in February, I didn't do anything because I didn't have the cost to do anything because I had a tragedy that happened to me. But I had made over $6,000, guys, in that's about 2 months. That's over 9 million naira, guys. And I've not even spoken about the one I have earned yesterday. I didn't have it. So maybe by next week I will have it because I know that another major one has been added for our binary commission for March. So there's so much money. If you want to be an affiliate, if you want to be a trader, Akashx is just a community where you need to belong to. It's a place for you to be if you want your financial life to change. But we are not even staying with financial life. Your mindset, you want to become a better version of yourself. Akashx is a place to be. You are in the right community, guys. All you need to do is get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom meeting and tell the person, I want to be part of this community. Get back to the person that invited you. Tell the person I want to be part of this community. So today, the question and answer that we are going to be doing is going to be directed. I will be staying aside because I also will be learning. It's going to be directed to those who have passed stage 2 in our community. Yes, I spoke about you having access to either $200,000 if you pay your annual fees or $10,000 if you pay your monthly fees. Is going to be directed to those who have passed. I want them to share their experience with you. I want you to ask them anything bothering you. Today, normally we have a members forum where members can ask all their questions. But today we are allowing our members to ask because I'm bringing on spots those 2 of them that have passed. Let them share their experience with you. Okay? So that's what we are going to have. That's the question we're going to be having. So I'm going to bring to spotlight my sister, Madam Shampepe. Today we are moving forward because me, I call as a chief, I've gone behind and we are moving forward and we have settled because I want that I'm bringing her to the spotlight. She's doing so much for the community. Always. This is a woman that is still breastfeeding, but she's doing so much for the community. But as a chief whip, sometimes I still go behind. I said, no, you people need to do more. You need to do more. So today we are having Madam Blessing Shampepe, you're welcome. Say hi to our community members. And if you have questions, guys, start putting it in the chat box. And I'm also going to allow you raise your hand. I've told you, come with your question for these phenomenal people that have won the stage 2. So we have Madam Shapepe there. We are going to have Elder. Oh, I wanted to send this message to one of my mommies because I wanted her husband to really see that elders are doing this with again. So let me get the name of. Please, Elder, if you are here, just raise your hand. I'd like to make you a co-host so that we can start this session of questions and answer with people in our community. Let me get what I used to say. So if you are here, Elder, please just raise your hand. Okay, so let me see your questions in the chat box while I make Elder the co-host. Let me see your hand if you let me see your hand, or if you have questions, start dropping your questions in the chat box. So what we want to do, I will be asking them questions myself. It's going to be an interactive session. So after my series of questions, you will now take your own. So put your questions, raise your hand. Is an interactive session. So after the interaction. So Elder, please, if you are here, Sir Eddie, if you are here, I would like to So Shampepe, are you ready? Are you here? You can unmute and let's kick the ball rolling. While Sir Eddie joins us. Is your network? Because Shampepe, please unmute yourself. Let's get the ball rolling. Okay, no problem. We'll take all the questions and begin to see. I'm seeing your questions. Somebody is correcting me. Said $18 million, man, not 18 million naira. Don't mind me, Jerry. I be in Nigeria. Sometimes that naira, not they won't leave us. Sometimes the naira not they won't leave us. So, and so we see. Esther, hold on. We'll take your questions. I just want to make sure that my guests are well seated to help you, because today is not about me, it's about them. I want them to be the one to talk to you guys, right? Lady Shampepe, the network not allow you
to talk? I'm here. I'm here. Good afternoon, okay. Ma.
I've been trying to reach out to you.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here now.
Okay. So are you on video so that I can spotlight you as well?
Okay, I'm not on video.
Okay. No problem. So I'm going to be the first person to ask you. I will ask you questions. They will take questions from the guests. I want to. So thank you for what you do for the community. You've been very phenomenal. You've been a great encourager. Today I didn't talk about all my motivation. Normally, I would let people know that I joined Akashx just because of some of your results. I love that motivation. I love the fact that when I saw you, I saw what you're making, and you said, no, this is possible. This is very, very possible for every one of us. So I got motivated, and I remember the day I lost $300, I came to you. I said, Auntie Love, don't worry. I said, worry. Where am I going to? I'm not going to worry. I'm going to stay here until I learn. Okay. So for someone who is just coming into Akashx, someone who is just coming, you've been in Forex for close to 10 years. For newbie, someone just coming into Akashx and the person is admiring the result of those who have passed, what do you think the first step the person should be doing? What's the first thing they should be doing? I was watching a video today for your first 48 hours. So let me say your first 48 hours in Akashx, what do you think the person should be doing?
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Love. Good day, everyone on the call. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are connecting with us from. So I want to say thank you so much, Dr. Love, for all that you're doing for the community. Thank you for your consistent value that you keep bringing to the community. I want to tell you that we celebrate you for all that you're doing. And I want to say welcome to everyone that is new into Forex, both the new and old people into Forex. I want to welcome you all, and I want to say this is an amazing opportunity. This is an opportunity that if you are patient, if you're willing with the process, willing to follow the process, you're going to win. So for everyone that is coming into Akashx, being that this is your first time you're coming into Akashx, the first thing into the Forex space, the first thing you need to do here is to onboard. When we get you started, all you need to do is to connect your account. When you connect your account, that's onboarding. Then you have to go to the videos. We have basic videos. And the aim while you're registering into Akashx is to get a skill set. So if you don't watch those videos to know the basics, to know what is Forex, what is traded in the Forex market, to know the sessions, the New York session, the Asian session, to know each of the sessions and time, you need to know all of those things. You'll be missing out big time. I tell people there's a lot of monies to be made in the Forex market. And what Akashx has given us is called the shortcut. But some other persons want to still cut the shortcut. We already have a shortcut. Why do you want to cut the shortcut? If you are willing to follow the process in the foreign exchange market, you will win big time. I tell people about discipline. You must be disciplined, because if you're not disciplined, Forex will teach you how to be disciplined. If you don't know how to take proper risk, when entering the market, Forex will teach you. Forex will humble you. So, but if you're willing to go through the process, you're willing to learn, you're willing to practice, it's constant practicing. And one good thing with this skill is that's why it's called a skill set. When you master it, it stays with you for the rest of your life. When you finish basics, when you know how to do chat, it's not every day that you go out to go and sit on chat. The only thing that you do is when a market is being called out, you can check. Being that you have gone through the learning process, you can now know how to read, your charts, the candlesticks, and all of that. You will win here. Sometimes I sleep and I see charts in my head, just because, it's a skill, something that I've been doing all my life, like 10 years of my life, I've been doing it. So for newbies that are coming in, all I am saying is you have to be patient with the process and you must put in the work. While we are doing trainings back to back, don't just jump on the training we do 1 hour. You see, they say it takes 10,000 hours for you to put in to be a professional trader. How many hours are you willing to put in? If you're putting in 1 hour, let's say you're in a month, every day you're doing 1 hour, calculate it in a month, whereas you've done 30 hours. 30 hours or 31 hours, except February that is just 28 days, and leap year, which is 29. So if you're putting in 1 hour every day learning this skill set, you'll be amazed. Even in 6 months time, you'll be amazed. Can somebody help me calculate 30 times 6? Can someone help me calculate 30 times 6? So imagine you're putting in 1 hour every day aside the training that we're doing. No matter how busy you are at work, most times I urge people to just calculate 180. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kayode. That means you are putting 1,800 hours. Okay, Michael, I can see 1,008 hours. I can see 1,800 hours. I can see 180. Okay, 180. Thank you, Dr. Love. It means you've put in 180 hours doing the same thing every day. If you can put in that time in 6 months, you'll be amazed at what you're doing. We are students always. I'm still learning. Even after putting all these hours, I'm still learning because strategies keep coming. The market keeps upgrading, and you need to upgrade yourself. You need to keep learning. So I tell every new person that is coming, what makes us lose money in the market is lack of risk management. When we don't have a good proper risk management. When Dr. Love reached out to me saying that the tap to trade, has been funny because of the way the market is, I said that is why, one, you are on this academy. So you should be able to tell from what the educators are teaching us that when the market has a high volatility, when the market is misbehaving, a kind of not when I say misbehaving, means it's not respecting technical analysis. Every analysis that you do, sentiment is not respecting. You should know that the market is playing pranks, is funny. So all you need to do is to reduce your lot size. You must reduce your lot size. The only thing that can make you stay in the market and never get your fingers burnt is proper risk management. In fact, the way we trade in Africa is very different from the way the white guys trade. You need to see the risk management they use. They are not so much big on making profit now. No. They do what is called delayed gratification. So they manage their risk properly. At times, most people put pressure on their account because they have a lot of bills to pay. We all have bills to pay. If you blow that account, you have to go and look for money to come and fund an account again. But if you can manage your risk, when the market is crazy, the market will not take you out because you're managing your risk. And for people that are taking tap to trade, when the market goes south, it's not every trade, because some days when the market seems very good, you can get more than 20, 30, 40 trades in a day. You mustn't trade all those trades. Me, what I do on my challenge accounts, 2, 3 trades are okay for me in a day. And if it hits stop loss, I don't even bother, because I know that tomorrow when the market settles, I'll make everything. So if you're putting pressure on the market and you want to do revenge trading, you find yourself getting your fingers burnt. Revenge trading is another class on its own that we'll still take. For people not to be doing revenge trading is part of psychology of trading. So all you need to do is to be patient with the process, be consistent. Don't say because today the market, I got my fingers burnt, and tomorrow I won't trade again, I'm leaving trading. All the people that I started trading with, that left trading, are coming back to me now, starting afresh to learn trade, how to trade the market. Sometimes I'll jokingly tell them that I know that after this, you will still go back. When you get your fingers burnt, you run. They say, no, with these results that you have, we are not going anywhere. We will sit and learn. So guys, this is a very good opportunity. This is a very good skill that if you're patient with the process, is a well legit business. People are winning on a daily basis. We know how much we make every day trading this market. We know how much we make. We know how much we make. So all I'm saying is you have to be patient with the process, consistent practicing, and you are going to be profitable. No pressure on accounts. That's why the Tradesmastery account that they are giving us is for 1,000 days. 1,000 days. You see that you can be patient just to trade and win. If you're still trying to navigate your way, don't blow account. So that's why when people blow their account, I just get mad at them. I say, if the market is going south and you see you are not understanding what is happening, leave the challenge account, because that's just like your meal ticket. You can keep earning from that account till 1,000 days, which is to say, if you learn and you
I don't say if
master.
I give you chance. Okay, just hold on. We'll come back to you. I like the way you're handing up that you can earn in that account forever, like forever. It becomes the goose that laid the golden egg. So that account is the goose that laid the golden egg. And you don't want to go and kill the goose that laid the golden egg. So we'll come back to you. Thank you. I want to quickly go to our second guest, Mr. Akpan. Sir Eddie. Sir Eddie, I want to find out, have you been trading before now? Because he has also won his second account. He has also passed the second phase. So Sir Eddie, welcome, sir. Please, Sir Eddie, unmute yourself so that we can hear you. Hello, Sir Eddie.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Right, so nice to be here. Yes, you asked me a question if
Have you been
I've
trading before?
been trading before now. Okay, actually, I've had the knowledge. I had some knowledge before, but I really didn't give time to trading until I heard about Akashx. So I said, okay, let me just go and dive right in.
Okay, so what did you do when you joined Akashx that helped you to pass?
Okay, okay, all right, all right. I actually, just like the first speaker said, the first thing I went for was knowledge. That was the first thing I actually went for, because trying to see what they could make from live accounts or every other thing. I think I was just concerned about how do I make the most out of this. And then all the nights, at nights, I just spent time to go for the replays, the session for replays, and then on my own looked for how to understand the smart cash scanner, and look for how to even do some interpretations myself. I was just asking myself, okay, what is it that Joel Arias is not saying? Now, I'm not concerned about what is it that he is saying. I'm concerned about what is it that he is not saying. If there is a secret here, what is it that he is hiding? It's all those kind of things. So that was what I was really into, although I discovered some interesting things though. But I also came to discover that, okay, I needed to know so much about how everything runs. And then I needed to understand how to enjoy the trend and not just go for TP1. Okay, so I just needed to understand that. And then after I understood them, I entered Akashx 27th of February this year. So I think I was able to get everything I needed around 20th of March. I was able to understand everything I needed. So I think 1 week was how long it took me to get past phase one, and then another 1 week for phase two.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that when you joined, you were not doing those trades, you were not taking the tap to trade and all that. Is that what you're saying?
I've never done tap to trade since I joined Akashx.
So when you
I've
came
never
in,
done
you just focus on knowledge.
knowledge. That was just what I went for, because the video I watched that Shaman Uriel was talking about the possibilities in Akashx. With the few knowledge I've had before on Forex, I saw it as an opportunity to leverage. I have to leverage. That means what is it I'm leveraging on? And I discovered that there's a lot to leverage on. So I wanted to really spend time on understanding how to make most of it.
Okay, so who are your favorite educators? Which educators were you watching their session?
Okay, at first I focused on Joel Arias. I love the smart cash scanner that he helped to develop. I love it because of some hidden things I also found there. But I also love his mode of teaching. It's actually very good. But I then discovered that I have to go for also for Annabelle also. So I discovered that Joel Arias was very, very wonderful. But there was something else I needed that I saw in Annabelle. So I actually went. It was like it was as if Annabelle was just complimenting Joel in opposite direction. So I basically use both of them.
Okay. So so you only trade gold? The pairs you trade was gold?
No, I don't. I don't really trade gold. I actually trade gold and currency pairs. I actually spent.
Oh, network Nigeria. Network will come back. So uh before our second guest comes, Saedi comes back to, I will go back to Lady Champepe now. So, Lady Champepe, are you here for us?
Yeah, I'm here, 100.
So, what currency pairs do you trade that helped you to pass? No, but
Okay,
I think that, sorry, I would just quickly say something. Your first time passing, you said you were using tap to trade. Can you really
yeah,
tell us that tap to trade really helped you? Because now we really want our newbies to really know. Because like
yeah.
Saeed said, he has never done tap to trade. What's your own experience?
The time I started Akashx, like I said, I just put to bed. So I was not even analyzing the markets myself. I used tap to trade to pass my first challenge account. The first challenge account that I passed was 10,000 before I passed the 200K account. So it was just tap to trade I was using, and it was gold that I was trading. You know, the mistake some people do with tap to trade is trading everything. They trade everything and they don't use the proper lot size. So when they don't use the proper lot size, before you know it, you know, they enter drawdown. They enter serious drawdown because they are over leveraging. You know, I use only tap to trade that time. I use only tap to trade. I don't take every trade. And being that I am experienced, you know, most times when I see a trade is called out, I just check my trading view because I have it on my phone. I check my trading view to know the trend of the market. So I wasn't even trading much. I was taking 2 to 3 trades per day. That was what I was doing.
Okay,
So
so you watch the trend of the market. Like when you say trend of the market now to our newbies, is it like you check the entry price?
I check, yes, I check the entry price, and on I check my trading view to see the trend,
Okay.
if it's an upward trend or a downward trend. You know, Joel is a bullish trader. He only buys, he doesn't sell. So even when he's calling a trade and the market is you know, on a bearish move, some people, because of the knowledge, you see why you have to go for the knowledge first. What we have in Akashx is amazing. You have to go for the knowledge first. If you can go for the knowledge first, the money is there waiting. I tell people the forex market is going nowhere. Our great grandchildren will still come back and trade the foreign exchange market. So the knowledge is very key. So what I do is I just check my trading view. I check, you know, the trend of the market. So when I check the trend of the market, I don't take every trade. I don't take every trade. So it's not all trades that comes from educators that you see me picking. I don't pick all trades. I don't pick all trades. So that
So
period, it was tap to trade I used.
So your second account, the $200,000 account, what did you use to pass it?
It's not NAS 100 now.
Okay, so how do you were you
first one
following
was gold.
Brent or were you using your
I
own?
follow Brent a lot. I say that always. I follow Brent a lot. So, but you need to learn it. So you don't need to wait for Brent. So with Brent or without Brent, I take NAS 100. But
Okay,
I
so
follow
what
him
you
a
do
lot. I
basically
learn
is
from
you
him.
learn for those who have just coming in, Brent is one of our educators and he's always on by 2 p.m. I think it was 3 p.m. but when American time changed, I think it became 2 p.m. Okay, so I think it became 3 p.m. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking questions from somebody is asking, Ima is asking, what's the best lot size for tap to trade?
For tap to trade, if you have a $200,000 account, if you want to use a proper risk management, not over leveraging, you can do 0.10. If you want to enter two positions, you can do 0.10 in two places.
Okay. So
That's
what about
proper.
for
That's proper.
10,000?
That's you are not over leveraging, because some people will tell you that the equity is more. They can even use one standard lot. You can be using a high risk trades, high lot size. But when the market goes against you, it's easy for you to lose the account. It's easy for you to lose the account. You see, like NAS 100, my $200,000 account, I don't use even 0.10 because of the way NAS 100 runs. I use 0.05, and it will still give you what you want. Even with 0.01 on $200,000 account using NAS 100, you can still achieve whatever you want to achieve. So that if
Okay,
it puts you in a serious drawdown, the Tradexmastery already has a rule. Somebody lose $14,000 in a day trading NAS, and the person was disconnected. Immediately it got to 5% drawdown. He was disconnected immediately. So
okay,
if
so
it's
guys, I'm
going your
taking all
way, it's
your
fine.
questions. I'm
If
taking
it's
all your
going your way,
questions.
it's fine.
If
But
it's not going your way, Wahala.
To stay in the market for a long time, you have to be patient with the process. We'll all win here. The aim is for us to make money. So if you can use 0.10 in two places, that's 10 in two places, is fine. So when you come out of that trade, you look for another good trade and take. You can take 2-3 trades, very good, in a day. But those people using one standard lot, using 50, using 70, is very good because it's giving you money. But the day it goes against you, you will lose that account.
So those who have $10,000, what's the lot size you
0.
advise them to use?
For gold, they can use 0.03 to 0.05. But for NAS 100, if they want to trade NAS 100, they should stick to 0.01 and they should put their stop loss. NAS moves very fast.
Okay, so
It's faster than gold.
iPhone, you didn't put your name. I know go answer question. Please, if you don't have your name, please rename yourself so I can call you by your name. iPhone said, which is better for a beginner between monthly or yearly? What would you advise?
I'll advise yearly. And why I advise yearly is that you have, long time of learning. You keep learning. But sometimes when the subscription ends, you might be in a state that you don't even have money at a time to do registration. So it will slow your learning. But if you have 1 year block time to learn, to go a long way, you keep making, before 6 months, if you put in the work, you have made thousands of dollars. You've even forgotten that you registered with 999.
So if you can
So I
afford
would
it, guys,
advise,
go for
if
annual.
you can
If you can
afford
afford
it,
it.
if you can afford it, I advise annual, because before the mid-year, you must have made more than times 10 of the money you put in. But you must put in the work. You must put in the work. You must learn. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. If you are willing to put in the work, you will get it right. And with the trainings that we do, if you are willing to put in the work, and I tell people, just only our training is not enough. After we've trained, you have to go and sit with your academy, sit on it, learn, ask questions. That's the only way you can fly here.
Michael said, good day, thank you. I have questions. I've joined 2 days ago. Most trade that was posted on top to trade yesterday did get to stop loss. I lost so much yesterday. What advice do you have for Michael?
Michael, you lost so much yesterday because you were over leveraging. What was the loss size were you putting?
Okay, so
maybe you are over leveraging. And again, whenever you see, I said I don't take more than 3 trades in a day on tap to trade when I was taking tap to trade. All you need to do is, reduce the lot size and don't take, it's not all trades. You can't be taking all trades. If you want to stick to Jewel, stick to Jewel. If you want to stick to Arabella, stick to Arabella. If you want to stick to Brent, stick to Brent. So don't take all the trades. You see, Gustavo, if you want to stick to Gustavo, stick to Gustavo. So just check. We gave a list of educators that you can follow. Okay, you are using 0.04. So it means you were not over leveraging. It was good. So you see why you need to learn, how your risk reward on every trade. Know your own risk to
too
reward.
many trades. He took all the trades.
It took all the trades. So you took too many trades. If not, your risk management is very good. It's tight. It's very good. So don't over trade. Don't trade all the educators. And when the market is funny, anytime you are trading and your trade, the first one hits stop loss, the second one hits stop loss. Guys, don't trade for that day. Just know that the market is behaving funny. Don't trade for that day. You can go and trade on your demo, put it on your demo account. By the time you hit stop loss 1, 2, leave the market. Go and learn. Just leave the market. Concentrate on learning. You see this smart cash scanner. We need to have a session so that we'll start teaching, the community smart cash scanner. If you don't learn the basics, if we teach you smart cash scanner, how will you use it? So you see why you need to learn the basics. You need to learn the basics so that when we start teaching the community how to use smart, because you need to learn how to use that smart cash scanner so that you don't wait on educators. You don't wait on educators. You just, take your 2, 3 trades and you know that you are good for the day. Don't over trade. Sometimes when you over trade, you even make mistakes.
Okay, so I'm coming to Sir Eddie. Sir Eddie, can you talk now? I can see your book.
Oh, yes. I
Okay,
can
so
talk.
another question from our guests, from the people in the meeting today. What are the strategies being used to trade that allow your completion of stage 1 and stage 2? Can you show practical? Can you create a session and teach practical? That's a question somebody's asking.
Okay, actually, the thing about Forex is, I think Akashx really kind of made Forex trading look like it's something so easy that you just add network marketing to clicking of button and then you get what you want, right? But when it comes to the analytical part of the Forex market, it's actually something that it takes a lot of studies for you to get to that level. But the sweet part is Akashx even makes it easy for everybody, so that instead of you going to spend so much money learning somewhere, you just learn everything you want to learn inside Akashx there. So now talking about the strategy that I used, I already told you guys that I already had prior knowledge of some of these things. So I already understand as a matter of fact, I have over 20 books or 20 something books on Forex trading. So it's not really something I can share my screen now and start.
Okay, so that means that's why the first question I asked you was prior knowledge. So you add prior knowledge of Forex trading.
Yes.
So you have 20 books on Forex.
Yes.
So guys, you will need to, apart from taking the alerts, you will need to also commit to trading. Now, one of the things I learned from him, from Sir Eddie, one of the things I learned from you is that when you join Akashx, you didn't even just, you're not even sent out to trade. You just went straight. I was learning. You went to the back office, you attended the sessions, you spent your night, you burnt your candle to learn. And that was when you now came up like a blooming flower. But people didn't see the time you've spent learning.
No.
Okay. That's
I actually almost fell sick, because I wanted to learn.
Because of the number of hours you were spending learning. So guys, somebody once said that you can't learn Forex just without taking notes. You can't learn Forex without learning to draw the lines, without learning about the candles. You just not something you just listen to and just think you've done. So Forex is like swimming. You can't think that you're just swimming, you're not jumping inside the water. So the demo accounts help you to jump inside the water. The demo accounts help you to jump inside the water. So we agree that you need to learn. There's learning to be done. That's why you can hear Shampepe talking about the basics. At least learn the basics. Go to the back office and learn the basics, guys. You paid for an academy, you paid for education, so you need to commit to learning. So while you commit to learning, it will be easy for you to also pass these phases. Now let me get the next question. So, but during our members training, we actually do strategy sessions. So that would also be done with you. Okay. Today is not that day. Today is just to ask them those questions. Someone said, I have some knowledge of Forex and crypto trading. Which aspect will you consider I learn first from the many options we have on Akashx? From the many options, Akashx is actually loaded. Yes, for our guests, you can hear Akashx is loaded. You have your crypto trading, you have your Forex trading, you have your stock. So a new member is asking that for all the things we have on Akashx. So Lady Shampepe, what's your advice for this person?
Okay, for me, I would say it depends on what works for you. You know, like me, I started trading Forex before, learning how to trade crypto. So it depends on what works for you. Like yesterday, I was talking to one lady. She told me that she's a lover of crypto. So I say, okay, because you're a lover of crypto, you can start with the Crypto Academy. And today, the results I'm getting from her, the feedback I'm getting from her is impressive. She says she's in love with the Crypto Academy. So it means that if you love crypto, you can start with crypto. Then you migrate to Forex. They are all financial markets, and there's a lot of monies to be made on all of them. So it depends on what you really want to start with first.
Okay, thank you. I have been reading the messages. Esther hands has been up. Esther, you can ask your question. Esther, do you still want to talk to us? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Right.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
This is an awesome privilege to be a part of this billionaires family. And I appreciate all the leaders, all our amiable leaders, the way you have been doing, keeping us, teaching us. Thank you very much. The Lord bless you so much. My own Disney is the people that have been passing their stages 1 and 2 within a very short time have been making reference to their leaders that have been putting them through, helping them to know what to do per time. And I happen to be one of those that my own leader, my angel in human form, as Lady Shampepe will always say, she hasn't joined the Elite group yet. So I happen to have joined the Elite group before her. So I'm unable to really connect to anyone that can put me through. So I'm like, I need someone. I even chatted the Lady Shampepe, after I was added to the Elite group, and she said I should hold on for the batch B, which I've been added to, but we have not really started. So 2 days ago, we asked to go watch Brent and make our note, which I've started making my note from his training, and it's awesome. Honestly, from my $100 account that almost gone halfway down, now I've started adding to it. If it's $3 a day, I leave it there, allow it to rest as a result of what I am learning from Brent's training. But I still need someone that I can really chat with, that I can connect with, that will help me when I have some questions, or to know when to come in, when to go out of the trade, so that I don't lose money, and then to be able to start something on my challenge account. Though I've heard this morning that I need to be patient, but I needed someone I can connect to, at least in human form, not just on Zoom. Thank you, ma.
Okay, so Esther, you're welcome. So we're actually building systems. We're actually having systems. I know what you talk, I know what you're saying when you said a lot of people are referring to their leaders up in them. So we actually have leaders that don't even know enough themselves. So we're actually having systems, and we're actually building trading halls. I'm looking for the right word. Lady Shamira, what's the right word for the trading stuff we are building? We have one in Lagos already, and we are going to have in Abuja. We are planning one for Warri. Definitely, we're going to have in Port Harcourt. So it's a system. Just connect to the system. As you are in the system, don't be scared. Don't think that, oh, without a no. And again, when we do the group sessions, like we are going to be having our orientation program every Thursday, Friday, Saturday by 9 p.m. We'll be having one today. So once we have the group sessions, you can also join. And any leader you reach out to, that's why we have the expansion group, the registered member group, the special group. Any question you have, any challenge that is bothering you, someone is on the group to help you. So it's a system. So when you have a system, you're not really left out thinking that you don't have a leader to guide you. And also you can reach out just like to any of us and also ask us questions. I will also be there to guide you. Okay, Esther.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm grateful.
Okay, so I'm going to another question. Someone said, what is a challenge account? A challenge account is the account given to us. That $10,000 is like a demo account. It's an account that is just giving you money to practice. You can't spend it. But when you now pass, like our own, you would have access to it, to a funded account, okay? Then someone said, what is NAS 100? Is one of the peers. I think that's under stock. Lady Shampepe, you'll be the best to answer. What is NAS 100? It's Vivian that asked.
It's indices. So because we trade indices here, so it's indices, it's NASDAQ 100 and American shares. So it's indices.
So it's like under stocks. Indices,
Yeah.
And again, we said live session. Yes, you can also go to your back office. Once you have registered, you have access to all the live session and the recorded sessions in your back office. Someone said, can we have access to this recording? Yes, I will drop the recording. Someone said, I just did tap to trade. I didn't adjust the lot size. So please get the lot size on the group so that you can. What is the maximum loss daily for $200 before the account you'll be taking off? For the 200 account, what is per annum? So Lady Chapepe, would you please enlighten our people on
okay, when you go to Tradexmastery, you need to log into Tradexmastery. We've sent those rules a couple of times on the platform, but when you register, go to Tradexmastery, and when you log into your Tradexmastery dashboard, you will see the rules there. So all you need to do is to go and copy the rules. You have the rules. A day you don't need to have a drawdown of more than 5%. Before it gets to 5%, just cut it. If not, they will take you out. So you need to do 10% in a month, or if you can do it in a week, it's fine. But maximum drawdown, if you have like 5% maximum drawdown, you'll be taking out. So that's why I'm emphasizing on the risk management. Don't over leverage the account so that you don't get knocked out. So 5% maximum drawdown in a day. So all you need to do is just go to Tradexmastery, and we'll still post the rules. I'll post the rules
So
again on the
everyone
group.
go into your Tradexmastery account. I think maybe it's under FAQ or there, but check, you'll see to your dashboard the
You
rules.
see the rules, yes.
So always check out on the rules. Go into your Tradexmastery. As I said, I just joined a few minutes ago. Can you advise me on what type of trading I should start with? It depends on your interest. If you have flow for Forex, you can start with the Forex. If you have flow for crypto, you can start with the crypto. It depends on your interest. Okay. You also say what smart cash can. When you go into your academy, you also go into you go to resources. You see our scanners. The scanners help us to tell us when to buy and when to sell. Okay, so you just go to resources and study how the scanner works. Okay, it helps. It's like our oracle. It helps us to know when to buy and when to sell. Someone was okay, loss limit per day. You see that in your Tradexmastery. We just said that. You see that in your Tradexmastery. How do we join the expression group? That's the WhatsApp group. Ask your person that sponsored you to add you to our expansion. Okay, we call it expansion group. That is because we want to expand. Expansion group. Ask the person that, if you are a registered member, ask your sponsor to add you to the general members group. Okay. Yes, ask your sponsor. All of you that is asking, ask your sponsor. Can one trade NAS 100? I can't find it in my peers. So, ladies and Pepper was NAS 100. If you're MetaTrader 4.
What broker are you using?
So it depends on the broker you are using, Benjamin. Benjamin, what broker are you using? Because I think it depends on broker, but let them hear some of the ways some brokers put it.
So if some brokers, you can see US 100.
Okay, say Trade Locker. You say Trade Locker.
No, on Trade Locker you can see, you can go to that same place, that pair you're trading is, click on it, you see pairs to display. So it's indices. So you are in Forex. So just type NAS 100. You see indices.
It's
It's
NAS
indices.
100.
So it's not Forex. It's indices.
Okay, guys, so this has been very exciting for us. Indeed, Akashx is working and people are passing phase 1, phase 2, and people are using different strategies. Some are using tap to trade, some are using their knowledge. So you can come in and focus just like Saidi did, and he focused on learning for 3 weeks before he started. So he was even saying when he was learning, he was almost falling sick because he really put his attention. So when they talk about this 10,000 hours, it's not a joke. So Godwin Obodo, your hand is up. You want to ask questions? I think I've taken all your questions, guys. We have taken all your questions. Godwin, you can ask your question so that we can start wrapping up.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Good day, all. Please,
Yes, good day.
is it safe to trade BTC on the challenge account?
BTC, we don't have crypto. I think if you want to do crypto, you have to pay an extra fee or so. Lady Pepper, is it safe to trade BTC or challenge account?
You can trade BTC on challenge account now. You can, but you know it's very volatile. So you have to keep your risk management tight. I have somebody that is only crypto that he trades on his challenge account. You know, and he has passed stage 1. You know, it's what works for you. Whatever works for you, you stick with it. So you can trade BTC. We have BTC there. We have SPS 500. We have Ethereum. We have all most of the cryptos. So you can trade. We have SRP. You know, you can trade whichever one you want to. So, but mind you, cryptos are very volatile. So for newbies, if you don't know what you are doing, you lose the challenge account.
MetaTrader 5, NAS 100 is what?
Thank you, Rhoda.
Yes. Okay.
It all depends on the various brokers now.
Okay.
So, but US 100. If you see anything that looks like US 100, is NAS 100.
Okay, someone, I don't get beep on my phone. Just go and do notification. So I want to say thank you. How do we know if we have kicked out from that? That will be our last question. We want to go. How do we know if we have kicked out of the challenge?
It's automatically, you see, they'll just lock you out and they'll send you a mail. You see that you will not be able to trade, you will not see buy, you will not see sell. The page will just go blank.
That's not a good one.
That's margin call now. So they take you out completely.
Okay, guys. So it's been an amazing session, Lady Champepe. Thank you very much. Sir Eddie, thank you. And thank you all for being part of this training. We have another session by 8 p.m. Make sure you are at the 8 p.m. If you really got value, if you learned something from Lady Champepe and Sir Eddie, I want you to put 777 on the chat box, guys. If you have gotten something from them, if you're going fired up to go and win your challenge, how many of you are going fired up to go and win your challenge? Put 777 on the chat box, guys. I want to see you winning that stage too, because $80,000 is possible. $80,000 is not 80 million naira. $80,000 is about 27 million naira. So you're going fired up to go and pass your challenge. Say no grief for anybody, no grief for village people, no grief for yourself. For me, as a person, I don't even the grief for myself. So don't grieve for yourself. You're going fired up to go and pass your challenge account. You need to say put 777. Put the emoji, the fire emoji that you got value, and you're going back challenge to say a win for one is a win for all. If it's possible for one person, it's possible for me. That's my drive. It's possible for one person, it's possible for me. So it's possible for every one of us. The foreign exchange market is huge, is big enough. Every one of us can pass it, okay? So I'm going to be putting up the recording. Very soon you will see the recording and I will share with all of you. So thank you guys, and we'll see you in our 8 p.m. session today, okay? Bye. Lady Champepe and Sir Eddie, thank you. Yes, same link. We use same link every time. Bye-bye.